things the Trump administration is doing to punish the city after the Justice Department just gave him a get-out-of-federal-charges-free card. That's what his critics are concerned about. So Adams sent out his criminal defense attorney to respond to them today.
Mayor Adams' criminal lawyer insists the case is over, but that's not the case. Attorney Alex Spiro held a news conference with a presentation to argue that the charges should have never been brought. But the U.S. attorney has not acted to outright dismiss the charges. Asked about that.
In any case, could always, never, maybe one day be brought. This isn't hanging over anybody's head.
And asked whether his meeting in Washington with Department of Justice officials cut a deal in which Mayor Adams agreed to do President Trump's bidding.
Of course not. That's absurd.
Some of the mayor's critics disagree. Julia Pop, 10 wins on 92.3 FM.
Meanwhile, in immigrant communities throughout the city, there is fear, not only for those without papers, but those here legally, who may get caught up in an ICE raid. A woman was attacked in the basement of a Brooklyn Heights building by a man who claimed he was an ICE agent and needed to see her papers. Police believe she was targeted for being Hispanic.
This began in the lobby of a building on Montague Street. Sources say the suspect told the woman he was with immigration and said, "Give me your ID." Scarlett Samilla lives nearby.
Sucks. It's all just awful that you think you're running from one thing and then it ends up being another thing.
He then forced her into an elevator to
5.5 years ago after the 2014 death of Eric Garner. Wins News Time 7:07. Long Island teen arrested for making a threat on social media that targeted Huntington High School.
Following a tip, 2nd Precinct officers responded to Huntington High School at 11:30 a.m. after a student made a threat of mass harm on Snapchat.
Suffolk County Police spokesperson Brian DeFilippis says that 18-year-old student was later arrested.
The female student was charged with making a threat of mass harm. She will be taken for evaluation and arraigned at a later date.
The superintendent for the district said in a message to parents that any student that needs to talk about this can reach out to the mental health staff. And she reminds everyone making threats can impact the entire school community. Sophia Hall, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Huntington, Long Island.
And now former New Jersey Amtrak employees admitted to participating in an $11 million health care fraud in which he received thousands of dollars in kickbacks. Federal authorities say 44-year-old Anthony Saloka of Elizabeth engaged in a scheme to obtain kickbacks from health care providers in return for allowing them to use their personal and health insurance.
President's social media post about a call with Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky.
The conversation went very well. He, like President Putin, wants to make peace.
But the White House will not say if Ukraine will be part of the talks with Russia, appearing to dismantle the Biden administration's mantra of nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine. Sagar Megani, Washington.
Wins News Time 7:09. Traffic and AccuWeather next. Now this message. Caribbean food delights. Grab a penny, take a bite.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
Designer handbag of my dreams. When I looked at eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
Links your white bro. eBay has all the parts that fit just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Are you a victim of the township trap?
59. When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Wins News Time 7:11. Traffic and transit.
whole lot of exiting traffic. And in Queens, they're getting rid of a collision of the southbound Cross Island south of the LIE. You want to stay with the southbound Clearview instead. It's going to treat you a whole lot better. Out of Brooklyn into the city, the Manhattan-bound Battery Tunnel has finally gotten a bit better. Either that or now everything has gotten better, as I see on the jam cam. Traffic is flowing in. Brooklyn-bound Brooklyn Bridge still slow out of the city. City-bound George is fine. Lincoln and Holland no more than a few either way. And traffic is sponsored by 7-Eleven. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
For a limited time at 7-Eleven, get 2 pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5. Everything we do is big, like our new bigger pizza slices. Go bigger with a $5 meal deal with 7 rewards, only at 7-Eleven. Valid through 3/4/25. See app for full terms.
Now the Yankee weather 4-day forecast for meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Clouds around through tonight, starting to see some snow and some rain moving northward along the Jersey Shore, and it's going to spread the rest of the tri-state here over the next few hours from southwest to northeast. Most of it starting as snow, but we'll see that snow switch over to rain as we head into the overnight hours. That'll happen first closer to the coast, so for the city, Long Island, the Jersey Shore, and then north and west of the city, we'll see that snow perhaps accumulate, especially coming to an inch in some spots.
In a world filled with financial information, Citizens can help you make sense of it. So whether you're signing up or hitting snooze on some financial newsletters, scrolling through your socials that all seem to be saying the same thing, or getting together with your neighbors at a cookout to game plan college funds, you're ready to make the most of it. Make sense of your money with Citizens. Learn more at citizensbank.com/made-ready.
It's amazing the value a used vehicle can have on a human life. When your car, boat, truck, motorcycle, or RV serves its purpose, why not donate it to the Salvation Army? By donating your vehicle, you're providing a new direction for those struggling with alcohol, drugs, and other problems. Your donations have helped change lives for nearly 150 years. Call 800-SA-TRUCK or visit satruck.org. They'll pick up your vehicle at no charge and give you an IRS-approved receipt. Thank you for helping. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
Scott Stanford here with my good buddy Michael Barish from Barish and McGarry. They're the lawyers for the 9/11 community. Michael, there is a real problem for civilians in the 9/11 community.
That's right. They don't know that they're eligible for both the Victim Compensation Fund and the World Trade Center Health Program. The 9/11 Notice Act makes it mandatory for companies to advise their former employees south of Canal Street that they
You qualify for the World Trade Center Health Program and a cash award from the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund. All you have to do is log on to 911awards.com. That's 911awards with an S.com. Barish and McGarry, they are the lawyers for the 9/11 community. Wednesday news time, 7:15, stand clear of the woman giving birth. Would have been the message on the southbound W train this morning. At around 11:30, passengers started mobbing the conductor to tell him, hey, there's a lady over here in labor. Before help could arrive, a baby girl was born right there on the train. The conductor held the train in the 34th Street Herald Square station, so EMS could arrive and transport the mother and child to the hospital. They're both okay. And for the rest of the child's life, when they're asked when they were born, the answer will be a southbound train at Herald Square. Super Bowl is in the rearview mirror, and pitchers and catchers are now reporting to spring training. New Yorkers looking forward to Major League Baseball.
Whether you're rooting for the Mets or the Yankees, fans are already warming up for baseball season to be coming back.
I feel like New York is ready for baseball.
With the on. Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Greenwich Village.
So both the Mets and Yankees improved their rosters in the offseason. So too did the World Series champion Dodgers, who opened the season in Japan with 5 weeks. Wednesday news time 7:17. President Trump's takeover of the Kennedy Center is now complete. After firing the board and appointing a new one, he's been named the chair.
The president says he wants to reshape the center's governing body and performances, moving away from what he views as woke culture. Today, he began filling board member slots with some of his staffers, the second lady and more. He posted about his new chairman position on Truth Social, calling it a great honor. A longtime Kennedy Center patron told CBS News it's, quote, totally inappropriate, horrifying, and unprecedented for him to call himself chairman. She added, this is a very sad and unsettling time for the arts in this country.
Correspondent Stacey Lynn. Speaking of presidents, it's the president's birthday today.
272 words, and it's no easy.
That is General Manager Mountain Creek says no cheating was allowed, and no, the Gettysburg Address is not like, 1700 Main Street, Gettysburg, PA. It's not that simple. A first for Earth's orbit. NASA hosted a live Twitch event from the International Space Station.
Are you ready for the event? Houston Station.
That's Capcom calling NASA astronaut Don Pettit, currently orbiting at the International Space Station for the first live Twitch event above the Earth. Pettit says he's seen some pretty cool things.
During this mission, there's been 2 comets that we've been able to see and photograph.
NASA astronaut Matt Dominic was recently at the ISS and was jealous.
How do you go to space and get 2 comets down? You're super lucky up there. What a deal.
What a deal. Such a deal. Correspondent Allison Keys there. Wins News Time 19.
Nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get a green board today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that info over here.
3 more customer requests just came in.
Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them.